Hi guys, it's Marissa from That Cosmic Synchronicity, and today I want to talk about a message I've been getting for the last little while from Spirit, and they are telling me to dream bigger. And I just feel like I'm not the only one who needs to hear that. So since it's January and we're still kind of in that, New Year mentality, I figured I would kind of break down what this means to me and really how you can dream bigger and manifest bigger this year. Okay, so I've had an amazing year. Okay, the last year was so good. I've manifested so many more things than I ever thought possible even, and I've had amazing experiences, and the universe keeps telling me that I deserve more. I deserve way more, and I think you do too. So there's two important parts to dreaming bigger so that you can manifest more in your life. The first one is just to get clear, and to be honest, this is the hardest part for me. I want so many things in my life, and I'm so excited about all the ideas I have all the time that it's hard for me to stay focused. But if you can just pick something right now, just pick something, no judgment, remove all your judgment about it. That's step number one, okay, is removing the judgment. Because if you're dreaming really big, if you have something really big in mind and you think it's out of your reach because of whatever preconceived judgment you have about it, then you're not going to manifest it, right? If you have any doubt at all, you're not on the right timeline to manifest what you want. So first of all, think really big for a second, okay? I'll use money as an example for this one. Say you want $1 million of net worth. That might be way out of your reach, okay? But if you can get clear that that is what you want, break it down into digestible little bits, right? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, okay? So break it down. What's something reasonable? $100, $500, $1,000, okay? Something smaller. Something maybe that you know is easy to make. An amount that is easy to make. Again, this could work for anything. Now, think about all the times you have received that amount of money, the smaller amount. Use that as proof, use that as evidence, and then now multiply that number by 10 for me, okay? So say you picked $100, right? You can think you receive $100 all the time. Or maybe your paycheck at work is so many amounts of hundreds of dollars at a time, whatever it is. So now maybe your goal is $1,000, right? You multiply 100 by 10, $1,000. That's also a little more attainable than $1 million, right? So the sooner you can decide what you want and get clear, and then we'll get to step 2 in a second, the quicker your life will manifest into what you want. And the quicker you can manifest the small amounts, the easier it will be to manifest the bigger things. The more evidence you will have that it's possible. That's where the difference between goal setting and manifestation come in. Because you can goal set all day long. You could say, I'm going to do this and this and this and this, and then you do it. But it's when you go above and beyond. It's when you believe that more is even possible than you've ever experienced before. That's when manifestation becomes true magic. Okay. So after you get clear on what you want, okay, remove any judgment, okay, because that's where your ego is coming in, and that's where you have resistant thought because your ego is telling you you're not good enough, you're not worthy. Now you want to get clear on your why. And this is obviously just motivation, right? A lot of people, their life changes when they start having kids because they have this new motivation that they have to succeed in whatever it is, or be a better person, to be a good role model, whatever it is, right? But you don't need to start a family to change your life. Your motivation could simply be to have that experience. I want to experience this thing. It does not matter what your why is, it just matters that you have one. Now, every desire you have, no matter what it is, comes from your higher self, okay? When you have a desire from your higher self, any desire at all, it already exists on a different plane, on a different level, okay, in a different timeline. When you get clear on why you want it, the negative limitations, the things holding you back, become clear because your desire is from a higher perspective. Every desire you have. So you need to break down, what is your ego telling you about this that disagrees and is not in alignment with your higher self? Because once you break those down, you realize they're lies. It becomes easier to align yourself with your higher self and then get the desires you wish to have. Okay. So another part is, though, when you have these desires, you decide what you want. You're clear on your motivation. You're clear on what it is you're going after. If that's it, if that's all you're doing, and you start planning, you might not be in the right timeline, which means you will not get your desired manifestation. Because as soon as you start planning, you start saying, this is how it's going to happen, this is what I'm going to do, this is how it's going to turn out. That's your ego taking control. Okay? That is your ego saying, I know exactly what I want and how I'm going to get it. That's not manifestation. Again, that's just goal planning, goal setting and planning, and that's fine. You can do that. But magic will not happen until you let go of that ego and you let spirit in. You have to let your higher self in, okay? Now, this means surrendering. Surrendering to spirit, surrendering to God, surrendering to your higher self. And that can be the scariest part, because your ego does not want to let go. Your ego wants to control how things are going to happen, but it actually happens 10 times faster, 10 times easier if you just let go. And when I say let go, I mean surrender to the universe, God. You're surrendering to your higher power, okay? You're surrendering to all that is unseen. You can't control with your ego and let God in at the same time. Now, you have to have an ego, right? You have a personality. You're here in this world, in this incarnation, with what you've got, okay? But it's a tool. It is a tool for God to use. It is a tool for spirit to use in this world. It is not the other way around. Spirit is not a tool for you to use to get what you want, to manifest what you want. You have to let spirit work through you. And then your wildest dreams can come true. Thank you guys for joining me today. If this helped you in any way or made some sense, please let me know in the comments, and feel free to join me on this journey. I'm really just documenting my spiritual journey, and to be honest, over this past year since I've started doing this, my life has completely changed. And I don't know if it's just the accountability of talking to a camera and then being able to watch it back like months later. I think that's really cool, because I'm not the kind of person that's gonna like read my journals again, but I'll watch myself again to see what I've said in the past so I know what to say again, you know what I mean? And it's just made things even more extra clear. And I'm really excited for this new year. We're all really about to have an amazing year. Amazing things are gonna happen. And this past year was a lot of darkness for me, and I think for a lot of us, and we've worked through that now, and I'm really excited to see where this takes us. So, see you guys next time.